5:54, you're watching The Round Table. Today is Family Literacy Day. Part of our family are our teens and young adults, and today we have Jim Riley to help us shed some light on literacy for this area. You are the principal of PACE at PCVS, the Peterborough Alternative and Continuing Education.
Good for you.
So teens and young adults are your specialty.
Yeah, we have a really diverse population. We start with 16-year-olds, and we have right through the adult years. We currently have a 70-year-old in the building.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
She came to us last year, and she graduated officially last year, but she's taking some more interest courses this year. So it's that really diverse population age range that we have in the building.
Now, at least 3 people have already brought up that Jim Riley has their principal at school. He was mine at Ridpath, I think Ketter. So we've had a few different people coming in. Obviously, that age range from public school up through high school is significant for literacy, but what are some of the challenges you face at PACE in terms of literacy for that older, different demographic?
Our challenge is that most of our students come to us after having been out of school for a while, anywhere from years to months, but they haven't been successful in their previous schooling experience. And when they come back and make that courageous decision to come back, more this year than any year that we've been doing this, students are coming to us saying, I've got to get my high school diploma. I know it's important. The employers are saying you've got to have your high school diploma. Right. So they've made the decision to come back. Our first challenge is to figure out what the gaps are and then to try and address the help we give them to alleviate those gaps and allow them to move forward with their schooling.
So this is a good sign, because if they're coming to you knowing they need this, they already have some sense of motivation. How do you share the need for literacy with students who may not have that specific goal, just the idea of how critical literacy is in everyday life?
What we try to do is find out what they're interested in, because if you're interested in something, you're going to want to pursue it. And so, for example, in our building there are a number of students who are really interested in the food industry, in culinary skills. And so we are just entering into a really unique program within the next week. It's going to have a culinary basis. Students are going to be able to attend that program, earn some other credits, as well as learn the food business. Somebody else, it could be they want to be a carpenter. And so we have a significant, what we call a dual credit program with Fleming College, where students will attend and get a high school credit and a college credit at the same time. And so they can pick, and most of them are hands-on courses. We've got manicure and landscaping, welding. So you try and find what they're interested in. You try and, what's the hook? Because when they come in the door, we want to keep them because they've not been successful. School hasn't been a happy place for them. So we need to find a way to get them to keep coming back, and that's where our staff does a great job of that. We have a really strong staff there. And
even just getting them in through the door, do you think that's probably the biggest challenge? Well, they've obviously, someone's acknowledged that they want to do this, but it's probably the hardest part.
It is. Sometimes it takes more than one attempt to come. They'll register, and we'll be expecting them, and they may be spotty attendance at the beginning, and then we don't see them for a while. And but we make phone calls every day. The teachers call. If you're not there, they call every day. You know, are you okay? Are you safe? Are we going to see you again? Come on back. Let's try this again. Because we have continuous entry, we don't have to worry about semester dates.
Oh, start and end dates.
So you could start tomorrow. You would come in, register, and we would decide what you're going to do timetable-wise, and you start. And then someone else could start on the Thursday. So we're not tied to semesters. We're not tied to an exam period. We're doing exams all the time, and we have students graduating all the time. So that helps.
So tell us about when that moment that you and your staff get to see when the light comes on. When the frustration and the meeting up against the challenges starts to make way to having some of those successes, and what happens for these young people when that moment starts to hit?
Well, number one, we can tell by the attendance, because they're coming every day and they want to be there. And so with our youngest students, our 16 to 18-year-olds, they're probably our most needy, most fragile. And so we've tried to build a really warm, welcoming environment. We use the library as a classroom because it's a big open space, lots of places to sit, round tables, study carols. And so by making them comfortable, we get to the point where they want to come back. And we try to get them to have success really early so they realize they can do this. We don't want them to feel, oh, just another failure on my part, I'm not coming back. So we really work hard at trying to give them success early.
And you had mentioned their continuous graduation. How many people have you, sent down with the cap and the gown for graduation?
This is our third year in the PCVS building. First year we had 125 graduates. Last year we had 118.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
That is fantastic.
Those are all credits that would be out on the street if we didn't have this program.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, for those of you getting inspired as we speak, you can connect with PACE through the Kawartha Pine Ridge District School Board. The website has been on the screen at pace.kprdsb.ca. You can find them online and track down Jim Riley as well and find out about the different courses
Absolutely.
that are there.
Come and see us. Come and see us.
Reading's a wonderful thing when that light bulb goes on.
That's right.
But thank you very much.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
All right, Jim Riley from PACE at PCVS.
Perfect. Newswatch at 6 starts now.